Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hanis Izzati binti Rustam, and in this video, I will present about coral rehabilitation center. In Malaysia, coral life are being threatened by natural and human causes such as overfishing and pollution. Therefore, this coral rehabilitation center mainly designed for the conservation of this coral reef. So now, let's have a look on precedent, cases and site synthesis. First of all, precedent study. There are three buildings that I focus on, which are NOAA Southwest Fisheries Science Center, National Marine Aquarium and Shed Aquarium. Now, let me give an overview on synthesis of precedent study that I will use in my design. First of all, for precedent study 1 is to locate office, lecture room and meeting room to the best view. The linear organization make the management of building became simpler and clearer. Other than that, providing coral nursery is important for coral reproduction and habitats. And lastly, using solar panel will reduce electricity and cost. The last precedent study to locate aquarium at the center so that it will become the main focus of the building. Brick is chosen because of its low maintenance and sustainability. Lastly, using big window and large opening is good for ventilation. To conclude this precedent study synthesis, the rehab should function as research, education and conservation for coral reef. It also must have the main facilities such as meeting room, lecture room, laboratory, coral rehabilitation tank, library and toilet. Let's proceed to the case study synthesis. First of all, building structure. I will choose steel structure for this rehab because steel structure are very durable as it can withstand outside wind, especially heavy wind at the site. It also fire resistant and also cheaper compared to other structural material. The second case study is about sustainability. First of all, clerestory window for ventilation. It can admit lights, fresh air or both for greater comfort. Next is green roof to protect the building from direct sunlight that can harm the coral's health. The last case study is more focuses on the coral aquarium. First of all, about lighting. Lighting is important for coral to do photosynthesis, growth and hormone. All in all, LED lighting is the best light that can fulfill the needs of the most corals type. Next, clean water tank is needed as coral are very sensitive to pollution and sediment. Thus, the building should provide service room that have the water filtration. These are the schedule of accommodation. The total area is 600 square meter. Now, let's proceed to the site synthesis. First of all, to have opening towards the best view, which is the ocean. Secondly, build fences around the site to protect users from the wildlife such as snake and monkey. The third one is to provide bullet lights to lighten the site during night. And lastly, to provide the road to access the site. Now, let's proceed to the concept of the design. The concept that I chose is radial. It is derived from the shape of corals itself, which is the combination of linear and centralized organization. My design started from the axis of wind direction. From that, I make a basic angular shape. From the angular shape, I plan to have the coral tank at the center, so I make another two lines from sun direction. From this line, I make a rectangular shape. Lastly, I derive another shape as the continuity from the rectangular shape and rotate it to the best view. These are the conceptual and meshing models. Let's have a look on the bubble diagram. When we enter the building, the aquarium is became the main part that all the spaces connected to it. Follow the concept of radial organization. The aquarium became the central part that all linear arms connected to it. Same goes to the terrace at the upper floor. So these are the schematic diagram and I already highlighted the zoning. First of all, when we enter the site, at the right side we can see the parking area. When we enter the building, the first thing that we see is the lobby. Meanwhile, at our right side, mostly is the public space, which include the exhibition, cafe and also the tanks. Meanwhile, at the left side of the building, we can see all the private space, which include toilets, musola and also changing room. The main reason why I put the coral reef tank beside the exhibition and also laboratory is that because both spaces also using the tanks. such as the laboratory using the tanks for the research and also breeding, and also for the exhibition using the tanks for the exhibition aquarium. Next, this is site plan. As we can see in the site plan, the site is located beside the sea and also surrounded by trees. So the site have 360 good view. And also in the site plan, as we can see, I make parking lots that located in front of the building that can accommodate 25 cars and also 8 motorcycles, both for the visitors and workers. So this is the floor plan. The main reason why I put the coral reef aquarium in the middle of exhibition and also laboratory is because both spaces are also using the tank. For instance, the laboratory using the tank for the research and also coral breeding. Meanwhile, exhibition using the tank for the exhibition activities. Meanwhile, for the cafe, I want my building to have the indoor and outdoor cafe, which is people can see outside when they are enjoying their meals. Move on to the upper floor. Actually, I designed my upper floor to be the researchers area, because most of the place that they gather and work together are there at the upper floor, which is include the meeting room, lecture room, and also offices. The only place for the visitors to enter the upper floor is for the people to go to the library and also the terrace, but not the other spaces, because the upper floor is specially designed for the researchers and workers. And these are the elevation, which is north elevation showing the terrace, south elevation showing the main entrance, east elevation showing the office, and west elevation showing the library. So for the technical development, I choose steel structure because of its durability, greater span, and also cheaper, as mentioned before. These are some sketches of steel connectors and also steel roofing. These are some pictures of construction model from top and for elevation, and also from the different angles. Last but not least, this is the pictures of the mock-up models. That's all from me. Thank you.